What's up, Palm Tree? It's your boy Dylan, aka Jesus of SoundCloud, Black Tom Anderson, and your favorite rapper still owes me money. Now, I had a very special guest on PALMCAST today, the one and only DJ.Fresh. Marcus Brown. DJ.Fresh has made beats for some of the best in the rap game. I'm talking about Larry June, Curren, Freddie Gibbs, Living Legends, Murs, Grouch, who are in Living Legends. The list goes on. Wiz Khalifa, Mistah F.A.B. I could talk all day. He's got a tape coming out with Ramirez soon, part of his Tonite Show series. Anyway, it was an honor to chop it up with this brother. He's based in the Bay Area, originally hails from Baltimore. We talked about how he came from a musical family, digging in the crates, his beat making process, selecting records to sample, and a whole lot more. If you're interested in seeing more of this content, interviews with artists, reactions to music videos, coverage of live shows, etc., you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to hit that like button, and you're going to want to leave a comment below. I want to hear your feedback on how this episode went and who would be some dope upcoming guests for a future show on PALMCAST. So without further ado, let's get into this episode of PALMCAST with DJ.Fresh. There we go.
There we go.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling blessed.
With you working with so many different people and, you know, so many different lanes in hip hop, I'm always kind of wondered what makes artists gravitate towards you.
I don't know. I mean, I just be doing what I do, and you know, whoever lock in with me, I lock in with them. And you know, it's an organic thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't plan it. It just happened how it happened, and I'll show up for it, and vice versa, you know? True.
I probably figured it's like a domino effect, like one thing leads to another from...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So, you know, it's all a blessing. It all just come together like how it's supposed to.
Absolutely. Now, my first time hearing you, and this could have been like coming in late, but I think it was around like 2005 when you produced for Picasso in Living Legends on that song, Big Things.
Shout out Picasso, Living Legends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's still a slapper to this day.
You been tapped in that long? Man, I appreciate you. You been tapped in that? Man, that was more than a minute ago.
More than a minute, bro. I was like, look, okay. That's some like Tony Hawk Underground soundtrack shit.
Yeah,
you know?
That was some of that. Okay, yeah, that was more than a decade ago.
More than, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
So yeah. Now DJ.Fresh, take me all the way back. So you were born in Baltimore, and then you moved to the Bay as a kid, and then I guess you were back and forth. So what was it like, you know, doing the bi-coastal thing, you know, back and forth between both places?
I mean, it was smooth, you know, like, you know, it was a blessing because I got a chance to like soak up the culture from the East, soak up the culture from the West, and just mesh it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, just like Pac did, you know what I'm saying? But same spill, like it's a lot of people like that. Go back and forth. Like, you know, like Miles and Dad won together, but like, you know, I still was with both, and we I just soaked it all up. I just soaked up everything like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? And so,
I dig it. Yeah, because, you know, there's probably different, you know, styles of dress, styles of culture. Kids are into different music in both places. So like, I was kind of wondering, how did you adapt to one or the other?
I mean, you know, shit, like, you know, just go with it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that hard. Like it wasn't like difficult. Like it was natural. Like again, like I'm a sponge. I'm gonna soak up what I like over here. I'm gonna soak up what I like over there, and I'm gonna just put it all together like a gumbo pot. You know what I mean?
I feel that. So do you come from a musical family?
Yeah, for sure. My whole family was into records, like, but most Black families was into records, like 60s, 70s, 80s, and I was born in 81. You know what I mean? So like, I had all that, the vinyl, like, come to me. You feel me? Pops DJ. You know what I'm saying? I got two brothers that DJ, so like, I definitely was like embedded into it. Like I was bred into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're similar. You were always around it, and just like
I was always around it. Yeah, I was always around it. Like, you know, like I heard, like I saw Technique's 1200 turntables like around like 9 years old, 10 years old, and just seeing that silver platter spinning around with the, you feel me, the 45, 33 and the needle and I'm like, woo, like just took over. And I heard Run DMC doing the scratching and shit on Peter Piper, like on the radio, like, whoo, it's called for me.
Yeah. So it was probably easy for you. You probably just adapted to it, and you've been doing this pretty much all your life.
It picked me. I didn't pick it. It picked me.
Facts.
Chose me. You feel me? And then I chose it back. But yeah.
Okay.
My calling.
So who was the first artist like you really locked in with, you know, to do a mixtape or, you know, sit down and really produce an album for?
First group that I really, really locked in with, I'll say, as far as Tonite Show, it was Mistah F.A.B. Mistah F.A.B was my first Tonite Show. He was working on the DVD. He had, you know, when DVDs was like the big thing, like make a DVD, right?
Yeah.
And I was going to a school in Emeryville, right next to Berkeley in the Bay Area. And he wanted a DVD made. So I edited his DVD, and in return, because his shit was taken off, you feel me? He did the Tonite Show. You feel me? So that was my first like real like production as far as like me and a rapper, whole body of work was me and Mistah F.A.B from Oakland, California.
Right on. So up until then, had you made instrumental tapes?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I made like, you know, beat tapes and like, you know, just learning how to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nothing like really like solidified and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like just like making beat tapes, selling it on real cassette tapes though. You feel me? And you know, just like learning how the shit go and all that. But like my first like real like rapper producer thing was that first Tonite Show.
Okay. Does it ever trip you out to see think, okay, you've been in the game this long, from like a mixtape to being a physical cassette tape to being like a digital download?
Yeah. I mean, you know, the game changed, man. You know, like, you know, I mean, we as Black people, man, we some innovative motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Church.
So, you know, you just got to change with it, but still keep your same lane, if you will. Like, keep your originality, but change with it. So yeah, like, you know, I come from like when mixtapes was really on cassette tapes, like I was saying earlier, like on real cassette tapes, like record play, let the whole thing go for 30 minutes, turn it over and do the same thing for another 30 minutes. So I come from that originally to where now it's like, you know, Pro Tools or whatever, Ableton Logic, So, you know, the game is always evolving, but like, you know, just stay with it, stay progressing. As long as you keep working, then the game will keep working for you too, as long as you keep working. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But yeah, it's definitely changed from then to now, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I dig that, man. I definitely want to apply that advice to like podcasting and writing articles and everything that I do as well.
Yeah, you got to stay on it. You know, you got to stay on it.
For sure. Now, when you're working with an artist, what types of qualities do you look for in them before you lock in with them?
I just keep it organic, man. Again, like if you fuck with me, I fuck with you. And you know, if it's organic and it feel good, then you know, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? Throw it against the wall, see if it stick.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard. Like I move with the universe. Like the universe bring me to you, or the universe bring myself to you, or vice versa. The universe bring yourself to me, then you know, there's something to it. And you know, we just lock in with the time and utilize the time, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't. But like, you know, that's how I do it. Like, I don't really do all the other shit, you know what I'm saying? As far as like it could be somebody that's like hot or whatever, and that's cool too. But like, I just really move on like vibes. Like, if the universe make it happen, then I'll do it. You feel me?
I totally feel that. Hey, I gotta ask everybody this: what sign are you?
I'm a motherfucking Scorpio, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just turned 40 years old, November 2nd. You understand me?
I feel you. Damn, happy belated, man.
What sign are you?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, you're a Libra. What month is that?
Late September to mid-October. I'm October 14th.
Okay, yeah. My daughter's September 10th, so okay.
Okay, yeah.
She's a Virgo, though. That's
yeah,
Virgo,
she's a Virgo. Virgos are great peoples. You got to have good Virgos in your life, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the daughter you did the tape with? The father-daughter vibe?
Yeah, I only got two. I got one son, one daughter. Yep.
Okay, that's dope.
Yep.
Damn, You got your kids making music. That's amazing.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
That's cool. Like I said in the beginning, bro, you've worked with, some of my favorite artists who I've, looked up to for years, like, Murs, Larry June, Jay Worthy, Currency. Of all these cats, man, like give me a good story about like Murs, for example, because I know y'all did the Love and Rocket Ships album about volume 2 about a year ago.
All right. Well, first of all, me and Murs, we was up for a Grammy this year. You know what I'm talking about? I got the rap all year. You feel me? About me and Murs, one of the last songs that we did on that, we did it in. So we were on tour, the These Hands tour, which was Grouchy Murs, and I was DJing for him.
Yeah, I saw you at the El Rey when they brought you out.
Okay. And we did the last show in Hawaii. I forget what island we was on. Anyways, though, me and Murs did the last song. We did it in the car, like right in the parking lot. I had the mic, and we just did it right in the car. You know what I'm saying? Now I say that's a story because we was just up for a Grammy. So it's like, just record the goddamn music. You feel me? Like, quality control is everything, but I'm just saying, like, if the shit is good, the shit is good. We did that shit in a rental car outside of in the parking lot, right outside the airport, with just a regular mic, not even like a special mic, just like a $50 mic from Best Buy.
It don't get much more underground than that.
It was very underground, very organic. You know what I'm saying? Murs is a great dude though, man. Much respect to Murs. Like, Murs always tapped in. Like, I ain't got nothing but love for Murs, for sure.
Yeah, that's the big homie. How about Larry June? He's a Bay Area legend, bi-coastal too, because he grew up in Atlanta. So, what's it like working with him?
I haven't worked with Larry June in the lab, but Larry June doing his thing, man. I ain't got nothing but good things to say about him. I'm proud of him. Like, I'm talking about, he doing his thing for San Francisco, Bay Area 415. Salute to all of them, man. You know what I'm talking about? So,
yeah. Wow, that's kind of surprising. I mean, I know songs aren't always created in the lab, of course, but like, work with Black Sea, that's my jam. Yeah. So you cooked up that one.
Yeah. Now we'll tap in, I prefer to be in the lab, but again, I fuck with who fuck with me. You feel me? I tap in, like, it's good. Whoop, send them beats, let them do their thing. Abracadabra, let the magic happen. You feel me? That's how I be.
No, I feel it. So about the Tonite Show. Hold on. Right. Stupid ass house phone.
What you doing? You pouring up a drink? You drinking? Oh.
not at 10:07 in the morning, bro. This
okay,
coffee.
Okay, I ain't know what you was doing. I thought you was finna. You feel me?
House phone jumping. What was I about to say? Well, I come from stand-up, so I gotta ask, the Tonite Show title. So are you a fan of like Jay Leno and Jimmy Fallon? Is that how the name was inspired?
I mean, shit, I'm about damn near 20 years in. I think the Tonite Show just came. I mean, obviously, yeah, I saw that and I was like, yeah, inspired by that. But it just came from just being like, they had an artist or whatever, guest every single night, a different artist, different guests every single night, right? And I was like, well, how can I come up with something where it's like, because again, this is I want to say it's pre-Gangsta Grills, or maybe around the same time.
DJ Drama, yeah.
And I was like, I want to do the same thing, but I want to be making the beats. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, the name Tonite Show came to me, and I just kept running with it. You know what I mean?
Right, I dig it. So people on Instagram want to know this, and particularly me, because this guy is one of my all-time favorite artists, and as I told you, one of my early interviewees, the upcoming Tonite Show with Ramirez.
Yes, sir.
So how did that come about? And most importantly, when the fuck is it dropping?
So, pandemic was a special time, man. I never want to see people in pain. I don't want to see people dying and all that. But, we as Black people, we tend to turn trauma into treasure. You feel me?
Amen.
And during that time, I was just on IG Live, just messing around with the beats and shit like I always do. And Ramirez came in there, and he was just like, he was just showing love. He's like, DJ.Fresh, woo, you know, because I'm the OG now. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm the OG now. And he came in there and he just was like, man, Fresh, I grew up on your shit, da 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 da, paying homage and all the shit, you know what I'm saying? And everybody in the comments like, Fresh, y'all should do a Tonight Show, y'all should do a Tonight Show, y'all should do a Tonight Show. So, you know, we split the screen, all the shit, like we was talking, woo, and then, you know, we tapped in, and again, it's organic. I fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just, you know, that's how it happens. It's like, you know, Bay love, you know what I'm saying? Like Bay Area, you know what I'm talking about? And it just came together like that. And it'll be out like, you know, 2022, you know what I'm saying? 2022, we're working on it right now. We spoke on the phone, matter of fact, 2 days ago, just like solidifying like all the, you know, the business part and all that shit. It's a process, you know what I'm saying? It's a process. It ain't Alakazam. It's a process, you feel me? Especially when you like start going up in levels as far as like, you know, with your artistry and your brand, you're building your shit and all that shit. Like we all want to do it, we gonna do it, but it's steps, it's levels, you know what I'm saying? But 2022 though, we're gonna drop 2022.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I always, you know, viewed that cat's potential as like so wildly like out of this world.
No, he's out of here. Like he good, and he's a good dude too.
From early on.
Good dude. And he don't fuck with everybody. He's the same way, you know, like if it's organic and it feel right, it could work.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just sound wise, I've always been like one of the ones that want to put like this person together with this person, be it that you've worked with both these cats. And, you know, I've also met and been around both these cats. I need to hear Ramirez and Noteworthy on the same track at some point. And I've been saying this shit forever. You the man that could put that shit together, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm like the barber. Everybody sit in my chair, you know. Everybody want a DJ.Fresh haircut. So yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
hey, that could happen.
Yeah, and I know Ramirez had expressed interest about like working with Curren too. I know that's one of his influences. So
yeah, no, that's what I love doing though. Like this how like DJ Premier will hook up, like, you know, he'll hook up, you know, this artist with that artist. Like that's what DJs do. Like we bridge the gaps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah. Let me ask, when you were coming up, who was like the DJ.Fresh to you? Who was like a big time producer who had worked with a lot of multiple people that you admired?
Ooh, I would say at that time, I'll say Premier.
Okay.
I'll say Premier. I would say maybe like Kid Capri, but different with Kid Capri. But I would say Premier as far as production. Yeah, Premier. But even like Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre will hook up people from the West and the East to like, you know what I'm saying, bridge dope artists together who might have not have worked together if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you know, obviously like Snoop, Corrupt, Daz,
exactly.
They're from the West, and then you got like Lady of Rage and Mailman, they're from the East. Yeah.
Yeah, that's DJ shit. Like DJs, you know, we bring people together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
because you had that, I hope I don't draw a blank on this brother's name. You had that tape with the Tonite Show with my man from Kansas City.
Mistah F.A.B.
Yeah, Mistah F.A.B.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was wondering, given the fact that Mac Dre was killed in Kansas City, I know there's some type of tension between like Kansas City people and Bay Area people. Is that true? Is that a thing?
No, that's over with. That's over with. And you know, I mean, I don't want to speak on that too much, but I would say that like, you know, that was
probably a long time ago.
Mac Dre too. I'm doing a whole Tonight Show with Mac Dre. I got the acapellas and shit. The family blessing it. You know what I'm talking about? That'll be out 4/20. That's a gem. Nobody knows that. It's the first time I said it ever. 4/20. Tonight Show with Mac Dre, produced by me and Julian Avila, who's one of Larry June's producers. That's Mac Dre.
Unbelievable, yeah. The bobblehead.
Yeah. But but KC and the Bay, like, you know, it's family, it's love. It's love between KC and the Bay. That whole thing was you know, I would say again, I don't even want to speak on that shit like that, but I'm saying like it's no beef between KC and the band as far as I'm concerned. You feel me? Like it's all love.
Right. I was just curious because, you know, I've seen some old interviews with like Tech Nine's crew and like Chris Calico, you know, the Strange Music people talking about like, you know, when they would come to the Bay, like niggas would give them a hard time, but to say the least. But if it's not a thing no more and it's all love, like that's dope. That's what I want to hear.
But like I know, you know, like I got plenty of niggas to go to KC all the time, and it's love, and vice versa. Niggas from KC come out here and it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Off top. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about sampling. I saw that some of your early influences were like Whitney Houston and Anita Baker. So I'm assuming those are some of the first records you sampled.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it's just like being your family history, like having DJs and whatnot in your family. So you were always like, you know, digging in the crates as a youngster.
Again. My pops was a DJ. I got 2 older brothers that were DJs. I always had records in my family. So I'm just grabbing what they playing. You know, mom's want to play Anita Baker, Rapture, right? Mm-hmm. But Anita Baker, she got 7 other songs on the record. Let me hear that. Let me sample that. Let me sample this. Let me sample that. So I always had records around me, and I'm just like, you know, sampling, listening, like growing my ears.
Yeah, that's something I wish I could do. Not, I mean, obviously produce, but like sample for sure. Like that's always been one of my most curious points in the hip hop, just how the sample gets flipped. Because Anita Baker Rapture, man, like when MF Doom sampled that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah. R.I.P. MF Doom too.
R.I.P. MF Doom. I got him tatted on my wrist. You can't really, well, you can barely see, but I got him tatted on my arm. Ramirez's cousin Deucey did that actually.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So coming up with melodies, I see every time you're in the studio, you got your keyboard right there. Like it just flows organically. Like how do you come up with that dope melody?
Oh, I just it's in me, man. You feel me? Just play ball.
That's the musicianship of it. You dig?
Yeah, I mean, I learned like, so again, pandemic. You know, Black people, we know how to turn trauma into treasure. When the pandemic hit, we stuck in our house. You know, and I was like, all right, I need to learn music theory. I need to learn it. And that's what I did. I stuck to it for like, you know, a year. Even now I'm still learning, but like, okay, I need to learn this shit. Like I'm a musician. Like I need to learn the language of music. Like I've been in this too long. I need to learn the language of music. That's just where I was at. You feel me? From an artistic standpoint.
So Fresh, prior to that, you weren't reading sheet music or like you trained yourself?
I don't read sheet music, but like music theory is just music theory is just the concept of like understanding like scales, chords, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know that, then you're like just doing it by ear, which is cool too, like which is what most of us do. I did that shit for, you know, decades, right? But I got to a point where I was like, I want to know more. I'm always trying to get better, you feel me? And so that's what I did. I taught myself music theory, you feel me? I bought some courses and all that shit, and I learned that shit. And once I learned that, to answer your question, like I moved a little bit more away from traditional sampling, right? More into like composing and like building more of my own original sound. But I still sample, but it's just like I needed once I learned music theory, it just like opened up a whole nother what do you call it? Like dimension of like my creativity. You feel me? It just opened up my world like way more further than what I already knew. You feel me?
I do feel you. That's incredible. I can hear it too.
Yeah.
Music theory. All right.
Appreciate it.
So other producers I think are, you know, in a similar lane as you are like Cardo Got Wings, Harry Fraud, maybe Alchemist. Have you ever cooked up with any of those guys?
Me and Carter for sure. We done did a few things. Me and Harry Fraud, we done tapped in. We ain't done nothing that came out yet. Like, you know, I'll send him some like, you know, some compositions and shit. So, you know, it's a small circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a small circle, and you know, we all kind of tapped in with each other. But definitely me and Carter, we did a few things for sure.
Yeah, you know, I always tell people the world is conveniently small, and it's like hip hop is even, you know, it's like 6 degrees of separation.
Man, that shit like 4 now with Instagram and all this shit. It's like, it used to be 6. It's like 4 right now.
Nah,
but yeah.
So DJ.Fresh, tell me some artists I need to look out for.
Shit. I would say, damn. It's a lot of artists, and I know you know a lot of them too. But if I gotta say some artists to look out for, well, I'm gonna go with some producers. So I'm gonna say Mechanics, if you ain't ever heard of Mechanics.
Mechanics.
Yeah, the Mechanics.
Not hip yet.
Yeah, Open California. Dope ass producers. Who else would I say? I would say Jane Hancock. She's familiar. She's a dope ass R&B singer.
Right.
Snoop just signed her, matter of fact.
Okay.
Stunning Man from San Francisco. It's a bunch.
I think I saw on Thizzler, you had locked in with somebody by the name of Stunning Man, but it wasn't Stunning Man from the Pack, was it?
No, not Stunning Man from the Pack. Shout out to him too.
No.
But no, Stunning Man 02 from San Francisco. It's a lot though, bro. It's a lot. Anthony Danza from
That's
Seattle.
my nigga. Come on, bro. I interviewed him earlier this year.
Okay.
He's done PALMCAST.
Yeah.
I actually texted him the other day to let him know we were doing this.
AJ Snow. It's a lot.
Yeah, AJ Snow's fire. I met him.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, you throw me off a little off guard, but it's a lot. Producer work, Julian Avila, Kev Choice.
I think I've heard of him. Yeah, Kev Choice. When I was doing my research before this, I listened to some of the project you did with Kev Choice.
Yeah. It's a lot. I'm saying it's a lot, and I can't name everybody, but like, you know, it's down there. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah. I've been up. I ain't been asleep yet. But it's a lot. It's a lot of good artists, man. It's a lot of good artists. Like C4 from Oakland. God damn, I'm going blank right now. That's all I got right now.
Would you ever lock in with Black C from RBL Posse to do a Tonite Show?
We already locked in. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing a series called Tonite Show Legends with all like the legends, like Be Legit, Richie Rich, Black C, RBL. You feel me? Like Twista, like all the legends and shit.
That's gonna be so hard. All right. Yeah. Cool. So is there anything else on the way from DJ.Fresh that we should know about?
You just gotta stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I got 160 albums. So just stay tuned. I got a whole bunch of shit that I'm gonna be releasing.
That's crazy, because this morning I was watching older interview. I think it was from maybe 2018. It might have been the Thizzler one. I'm not sure. But you said like, yeah, man, I got 60 albums. And then just now you're like, I got 160 albums. Like,
yeah. and it's not like I don't be trying to like just be like having hella shit. It just work like that. Like it's like therapeutic. Like all this shit is therapeutic to me. You feel me? And
yeah, absolutely. It really is. Like the creative process can be really therapeutic. For me, it's like either, you know, sometimes editing an interview or just making a silly ass TikTok. Like these things can be very therapeutic because you're just locked away. I mean, just in your room or in your studio doing your own thing.
High quantity of high quality is what I like to say. HQ of HQ.
HQ of HQ. Yeah, you did say that before. The show, man. All right, DJ.Fresh, it's been a pleasure. I'm super glad you stopped by PALMCAST. Always
Thanks for
kind of.
having me. Thanks for
Oh
having me.
yeah, for sure. Lately I've been ending these on this one. Is there anything you want to ask me?
Nope.
Hell yeah. Oh, but for sure, I want to know, like, what's your like studio routine? Like, what's your go-to snack? What's your like, if you got a workout regimen before you get up in there or anything?
No, I like to sit down and just like practice for like an hour or two. Like most of the time, like I get in here and I just practice, like just play around before I start like hitting record play. You know what I mean? And just see what talk to me, and then then I get to work. Once it start talking to me, I talk back.
Dope, love it.
Yeah.
All right, man. DJ.Fresh, it was a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by PALMCAST.
For sure.
Much love. Everybody, make sure you follow DJ.Fresh. Go listen to all the Tonite Show projects. Go listen to all his stuff on whatever streaming platform you use. My name is Dylan, but everybody calls me Palm. You can check us out at prettyawesomelitmusic.com. Make sure you're following on Instagram and TikTok. Twitter, Dylan is Palm. YouTube.com/PalmOfficial. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. DJ.Fresh, man. Much love, dog.
All love. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Peace, love, Palm.